Okay, are we live? Well, still low quality, but we're live. It seems like we're live here. Alright. Let's get this all set up. Let's get some announcements rolling. Hey, it's going excellent. I've secured another interview. And once again, no guarantees it'll get me a job, but the more interviews I get, the better my chances are. All right, let's see here. How are the streams looking over on different sites here? Let's see. Looking at YouTube, YouTube's fine. Twitch says I'm offline. Hang on, let me quick refresh it. So I am currently on the looking at this off the stream manager, so maybe directly going on my channel will say otherwise here. I mean, based on what I'm seeing here, just a bit of concept. Okay, no, I'm live here. All right, just got to set up some announcements here, and then we can get the stream started. So one moment as I prepare an announcement. Well, now that I have the PS3 back, I'm gonna focus my more casual streams towards some more Demon Souls. Yeah, mainly gonna keep it casual because with the position I have to stream this in, I don't think I'll get much of anywhere with job searching. Also, I want to use all the time I can before I risk the possibility of my phone camera overheating. Now, I don't think that'll happen tonight since we haven't been doing much streaming today, as it was a bit of a slow afternoon, mainly because I had to put away my laundry, and I guess I wasn't feeling up to that at the moment. Here we are. All right, just gonna prepare the links, and this announcement shall be complete. No sign of anyone in the chats yet. I'm certain we'll get maybe a bit of chat eventually. All right, there we go. And here we are. All right, let's begin. Oh, not that button. I accidentally hit the home button. No, I did not want to hit the home button. Okay, I just have to press the PlayStation button again. There we go. All right, probably the start button. There we go. Hey guys, gamers in the zone, and welcome back to Demon's Souls. How do I sound on the stream, Jedi? Because I know the phone mic isn't exactly the best. So just like it, that would be nice if you could do that, buddy. Don't bother because no one on the stream can hear any of my desktop audio because I'm recording or streaming this off my phone camera. Anyway, last time we played, we had some trouble against the man-eater. Well, two man-eaters to be exact. And then I always kept dying from getting knocked off the bridge. Okay, I can be heard all right. Good. Yeah. Once again, I'd love to stream at better quality in this, but because HTML prevents my Elgato capture card from working with a PS3, and since I can't get an emulator to work, I have no choice but to do this to stream. Just aiming my phone camera at the TV. What did I have equipped again here? There was Ring of Avarice, which, okay, gains more souls. And then, yeah, the Cling Ring, which is basically this game's Ring of Binding. Yeah, last I remember, we had finished the Burrow King Archstone. We had successfully taken down a major demon and cleared away some of the fog that we could go back and do more of World 1. So I don't know if World 1-3 is worth doing yet. I have been told it'll feel a lot more like a finale if I save 1-4 for last to finish the game. Nonetheless, we were having trouble up here against the Tower Queen, where we were having trouble against the man-eaters, and now we're running out of moongrass. So I'm mainly going to be focusing this stream towards getting some moongrass. Now, I do remember like a mining area down here that I saw. Like there was always this enemy that was guaranteed to. There was an enemy that was guaranteed to drop full moongrass and drop decent souls. That I could see him as being a decent method of grinding for moongrass, specifically the full moon variant. Though if you guys think it'll be worth it to try out one of these other archstones, well, this one's broken. I don't know if we can do that one at all. But like, if you guys think I should get started on these other two archstones at all, the Archstone of the Shadowmen or the Archstone of the Chieftain, feel free to let me know. Now, I did get one tip on another channel that I was doing some chatting with on a useful tip for the Man-Eater, in that there's like something you can, I think, apply to your weapon that it's weak to that might make the fight a little easier. No guarantees it'll secure me the win, though. And with a lack of healing items, I'm definitely going to want to focus this stream towards grinding. So as always, I've got a Mountain Dew. Let's pop it open and let the games begin. Rough day at work. Oh, really? Wait, what happened? Okay, all right. I mean, technically, no one can hear you on this stream, so if you want to, go ahead. But if you're not in the mood to bring it up, you don't have to. All right. Well, sorry you had a bad day, but bad days happen. I'm certain you'll have better days these next few days. Of course, my attack there misses, but he lands a hit. I'm trying to gain Moongrass, not lose it. So I'm not going to make too big of a deal if I die to anything here, because I'm mainly just trying to focus on getting Moongrass. I mean, it'll be nice if I get some more souls and can level up. Oh, yeah. I remember how terrifying all these webs looked leading up to the fight against the armored spider. Even though there's no spiders on those webs, it still looks creepy. Furia the Witch. I don't know if I met her yet. But yeah, if I just keep going back and forth like this, I could just keep going after that one guy that drops. With the ring boosting the soul droppings, I get 657 souls every time I go back and kill this guy. And it's a guaranteed moongrass, a guaranteed full moongrass drop. So I can just keep grinding off this guy for moongrass. And I can allocate the souls towards some level ups. So that way I can boost my strength. So my attacks can deal some more damage. I can. Well, there's a lot of stuff I can boost. I would think it best to upgrade my strength some more so I can deal more damage to the Maneater. If possible, I'd be down to see if there's a way I can get my Claymore a bit stronger. Because currently it's +7. I'd be down to see it get up to, higher than that. So I think I need like Heartstone chunks, which I don't know of any areas in the game yet where I can do some grinding for Heartstone chunks. So yeah, so until someone comes in and offers some ideas on things to make this grind a bit more bearable, or something else. Yeah, currently we're at 20 strength, so it's definitely possible to make myself stronger. I'm also a bit lacking in vitality and endurance. I mean, at the moment, I've got a pretty good amount of endurance. I definitely could use some more strength. And yeah, if anyone knows a place I can go to grind for Heartstone chunks, let me know, because that'll be useful for making my Claymore stronger. Another thing we could do is that if anyone knows any like special weapons or boss weapons that work similar to a Claymore that's far stronger than the regular Claymore, I'd be down to use that as well. So for now, I'm willing to resort to grinding. So maybe what I'll do is, if this entire stream ends up becoming a grinding stream, oh, I got a Crescent Axe from him. Do I have a Crescent Axe already? I forget. Oh, oops. I think what I'll do is maybe next stream, just because we're still having a bit of trouble with the Maneater. I still feel like I might have a chance against the Maneaters, But at the same time, I'm left wondering if there's still more I could do in the game. Which is why maybe next stream, rather than going for fighting the Maneater again, maybe I'll use my newly acquired Moongrass to take a look at these other two Archstones. Well, maybe I'll give the Maneater some attempts. Because I have been told at the... Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, I want to deposit... Oh, there's a lot of stuff to deposit here. I forget if these rings have any way. Well, a lot of these rings are useful, so it's best I just keep them there. Oh yeah, I already have a piece of pure hardstone, so I just need chunks of hardstone, I'm pretty sure. So if it's similar to Titanite slabs, I'll only need one pure hardstone to get my Claymore to plus 10. So let's see, I'm going to need to remember what was recommended to me by my friend here. Our good old pal Rintlin. They were the one who recommended a certain item that would make the fight against the Maneater a bit more bearable. Let me just find the video where he gave me the tips he gave. So I know it was during this playthrough. Not sure how far back I'll need to go here though. He has quite a few videos here now. And what? Oh, okay. Right. Okay, not that. I still need to go a bit further back here. This is earlier than I thought. So either... How far back was this? Well... Okay, I think I found it. What I was looking for. Okay, the item I'm looking... Okay, I found... what I was told about. I think we can put away Ed's Gravestone. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes are useful. Those are useful. Not sure how useful these are going to be. Okay, here it is. Turpentine, apply to right-hand weapon to cover and fire. Okay. So the Maneater is weak to turpentine, or weak to fire. So if I use fire-related weapons, that might help. So we'll see how much of that we'll go with. I forgot why else I came in here. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I had some like fire-related stuff here. Probably not. Yeah, no, I don't. But good to know that the boss is weak to fire stuff. I don't know why I have that equipped. Alright, so where is it? Here we go. Turpentine. I forget where I can go to stock up on turpentine. Did the patches have some more? I'm not going to worry too much about grinding for turpentine, unless I'm going to need a lot of that. But yeah, I'm just going to keep stocking up on stuff until I basically max out my item burden. So we have enough to store hundreds of moongrass here. So I'm going to get as much of the full moon grass as I can this stream. So that's all this stream is really going to be. Just me getting as much full moon grass as I can. Oh, that was close. Down you go. I'll take that full moon grass off your hands. Yeah, I was wondering if I should also use fire spells. Fire spells could go fire bombs. Well, fire bombs are usually a starter item in the early parts of the game. Now, another thing I'm looking at in this description is that Ritlin considers the Man-Eaters to kind of be the hardest boss. So if that's the case, does that mean the remaining two Archstones might be a slight bit easier? Now, I also don't know if that broken Archstone is also an area or not. Regardless, we still got a lot more moongrass I'd like to grind for. Got ya. We still have a ways to go until we have enough souls to level up again. I do think it would be worth it to level up my strength. So if I feel like a fight requires me to have a bit of extra health, I think at this point the best thing to do would be to use up my Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, even if I have a non-renewable supply of them. That's only if I feel like I need a lot of health for a boss. Boy, why am I going this way? We don't have enough souls to level up yet. I keep forgetting, I just gotta immediately warp back. Oh yeah, I also gotta remember to repair my weapons. My stuff, it gets expensive to repair rather quickly, from what I remember. We are starting to build up on Moongrass, though, so slowly but steadily we'll have a nice stash that should hopefully last us the rest of the game. And if not, maybe will be good enough that in later areas there'll be enemies that drop lots of souls, and I can use to just buy a good quantity of souls from patches. I just feel like this is the best method of grinding for it because it's a guaranteed drop of a full moon grass, which is a really powerful variant of the moon grass. Which also gives me the freedom to allocate my souls towards something a bit more useful, such as level ups, or if there's something I can increase the power of, such as, of course, my weapon. And, of course, my general level. So if I can focus some more level ups towards strength, I can keep increasing the damage output of my weapon until it takes very few hits to beat bosses with it. Alright, do this. You always, yep, try to go for hit. I always accidentally double dodge roll there when I only mean to dodge roll once. At least I'm not getting hit. Okay, that was apparently a hit. Coming through. I still feel good about the other day finally finishing the Toho 2 extra stage, and regardless if things work out at this place I've got an interview at or not, there is later this month going to be a job fair that is within my career. So I feel like I'll have good odds of getting something there. Again, no guarantees, so I'm certain I'll eventually have to keep at it with the job searching. Okay, I'll admit, knowing that this is all this stream is going to be, this is probably going to be a bit of a boring stream. So I wouldn't be surprised if no one shows up. I mean, I sort of made the title pretty obvious that this is going to be a boring stream. Normally, this would be something I'd do offline, but because I've got a lot of other stuff going on offline, this is kind of my only motivator to get me to play this game at the moment. I guess when I put it like that, I guess it's that compared to the other Souls games, Demon Souls hasn't quite been as interesting as the others. Now who knows? Maybe the remake holds up better. I don't know what all differences the remake has. I have to look up some videos to see what it does better. Otherwise, I know nothing about the remake. Down you go, not even a chance to make a move. All right, I think one, maybe two, possibly more runs of this. I should have enough souls for a level. Well, knowing that I occasionally need to repair my equipment as well, probably maybe two more runs, and then I'll have enough souls for a level up. I guess the thing about this grinding is that they don't make it easy to get your hands on plenty of souls. I said, like, an easy grind for it. Because it's pretty tedious to get enough souls just for a single level up. It doesn't feel like I'm even that high of a level. Like, currently, what level am I at here? Only 31. I mean, I've gotten reasonably powerful with my Claymore, compared to at the start of the game where this build was more magic-oriented. And haven't really done much to improve my magic power. Maybe I've gotten a small intelligence boost. But otherwise, yeah, I haven't really done much to... Can't really do anything to make this grind faster unless anyone happens to know an infinite souls glitch similar to Dark Souls. So that is a thing in Dark Souls where people have found ways to just get unlimited humanity and unlimited souls. And it's very easy to max out your level. Ah, good, you're at the ready too. Good, we have enough. I'm certain I'll eventually be able to level up power. But right now, seeing how it's like, because the reason I want to focus all out on strength is the fact that the Man-Eater, there's like a time limit until the second one shows up. So I feel like I'll have a better chance at beating the Man-Eater if I can take out the first one quickly. So by doing that, should get me good odds at... the more I focus on strength for the time being, the quicker I can take out the first Man-Eater quickly. We've gotten our hands on a somewhat decent supply of moongrass. We still have a long ways to go, until I have a satisfactory amount to continue my adventure. Somehow that didn't hit me. Oh well. Oh yeah, I got 2 full moongrass that time. Very nice. I suppose if nothing's stopping me, yeah, next stream we could take a break from the Man-Eater and just... Well, no, like I said, no, now that I know the weakness of the Man-Eater, I'm willing to give the Man-Eater a shot until maybe I run out of turpentine. And then we'll try out the next 2 Archstones. Because I hear that the next boss after the Man-Eater is a rather easy one. Since normally, from what I hear, the next boss after the Man-Eater is supposed to be a PvP match, but because the servers for the original Demon Souls are no longer exist, It's just a CPU boss fight that can go down rather easily. That's another thing Rickman has told me. So yeah, we'll get to see eventually here if fire is good. Not a scratch. But yeah, piece by piece, as long as I continue making myself stronger, I should have a better and better chance against the Man-Eater. I still don't know what Ritland meant by saying that some action I did is going to lead to blood being shed. It's still very open-ended on if the Monumental can be trusted or not, because so far there's no sign of any deception, but for all that I know, they could just be very good at making it seem like they're deceiving me. You never know when it comes to Soulsborns these days. All right, we're fine. We'll still get our moon grass. There we go. Be careful around these guys that should they try to attack me like that, just be ready to dodge roll. I guess I'll after this stream set up a poll on the Discord on if I should just try out one of the other Archstones for next stream, or if I, now that I know the Man-Eater's weakness, try giving him another go next stream. Yeah, I still don't quite know how often I'll be able to do more Demon Souls streams, as I'm still, since it'll still be a couple of days until the interview, I'll still want to probably allocate some time towards making sure I'm still active with the job searching, because clearly I've learned my lesson from the previous 2 times I've had an interview, where I should make sure I keep at it with job searching in case of the possibility that I still don't get hired. So at this point, it's clear I should go in, proceed with the expectation that I don't get hired until I, at some point, do get hired. I'm gonna have so many Crescent Axes at the end of all it. There's got to be a point in this game where there's like someone I can sell these items to. Because while it's nice to have a means of like someone that holds on to my items, at the same time I'd also, or at the same time I'd also like to sell my items if I have like multiple of the same weapon. So it's like I could get some good souls out of selling stuff. Something that's always bothered me often with these Souls games Majority of them, they do not make it easy. The only game that made it somewhat easy so far from all the Soulsborns I've played is Dark Souls 2, surprisingly, since it isn't too difficult to find Gavlan and realize that you can sell stuff to him. And while it is a little bit difficult to find him when he moves to the doors of Pharos, once you know where he is, it's like not too hard to go back to him anytime to sell stuff to him. Oh yeah, I forgot this game doesn't have sprint jump. I forget, how does jumping work in this game again? Oh, whoops, I just wasted a moon grass. Not to worry, we'll still get plenty of more moon grass. I was just refamiliarizing myself with the controls for a moment to try and see if there was a jumping button. Because I thought for sure I remembered there being a jump button in this game. So either I'm wrong or. Oh, yeah, isn't it like you use the analog stick or something? Or to like. Okay, no, I'm wrong. Never mind. I'm just making a fool out of myself. Let me just check here. How much is the. Okay, it's not too much more expensive for the next level up. Of course, it doesn't change the fact that it's pricey. Okay, nice hit, buddy. Unfortunately, that ain't enough to save you from me. Those guys aren't worth killing. They drop hardly anything at all. Which is why I prefer to just run past them so I can go for the guy that does drop a decent supply of souls. One of these characters. I mean, some characters we have met, but others I don't know if we met them yet. I didn't even dodge roll that time. There we go. Get some more moongrass. But, what is it with all the console exclusive? It's in. Oh, he's creating an instance where I need to like resort to grinding. So I know this happened in Bloodborne as well, and at least it was somewhat easier thanks to help from other players who allowed me a way to grind for loads of souls so I could stock up on loads of blood vials at the shop. But here, it does feel like there isn't going to be an easier method of grinding. do have some other good news unrelated to me. So while things are looking somewhat up for me at the moment, and I see lots of potential in some of the opportunities that my family has helped me find, a friend of mine just the other day has finished their adventure through Dark Souls. Started out a bit rough, but they ended up getting very addicted to Dark Souls. And it was very satisfying to see them finish the game. And yes, they did do the DLC. So that was quite satisfying to watch. So yeah, my friend will be taking a break from the Souls games for a bit of while before they move on to the next one. In which, well, I did recommend them Little Witch No Beta because I would think I feel like they would enjoy that one. I'm given the impression like they might be doing Dark Souls 2 next. All right, one more go at this. Should get me enough souls to level it. Well, as long as I don't die, that is. I'm not running past these. I feel like dodge rolling is just a little bit slower to get past those. Gotcha. Moongrass. This ought to be enough souls for another level up. All right. Another level up for me. As always, we're going for more strength. The more strength we get, the better. Did I already soft cap strength? Because I noticed the next level up for strength is only going to get me one extra strength, or one extra attack power for my weapon. Well, I'll give strength one more level up, but if it looks like it's only going to give me one extra attack power per level up with strength, maybe I'll consider leveling up something else next time. So if I've already soft capped strength, well, I don't know what level soft caps everything. Because for the time being, I'm left to assume that stuff soft caps at 40, like it usually does in most Souls games. But if the soft cap is lower than most Souls games, that's something I might want to pay attention to, so I'm not wasting level ups. 'Cause it is pretty expensive to level up with the amount of grinding I need to do. And if it's not going to get me much, then I might as well allocate my levels towards something else, like having some more health, which would definitely be useful, especially while I'm stuck as a spirit. Also, give me a bit more of a reason to use up the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. The only reason I'm probably not going to use that against the Maneater, though, is the fact that sometimes the Maneater can kill you by knocking you off the edge of the battlefield, which it sort of feels like majority of my deaths to the Maneater so far have been caused solely by getting knocked off the edge. So yeah, we'll see how next stream goes. Which next stream, we'll see if I'm in the mood for a stream tomorrow before movie night. Usually we don't do a stream Saturday, but again, if there's that slight chance I am in the mood for a stream Saturday, maybe we'll do it. Stream is super laggy right now. That's what you get for streaming with just a phone camera. Streaming on two streaming platforms at the same time with your phone camera, which isn't the highest quality camera, with a wireless connection to the internet in. Well, it says I have decent connection where I am in the house. I wouldn't be surprised if it's sort of around a dead spot, because I also remember my wireless computer, while it's not far from where the phone is, I get the feeling, this spot in the house could be a dead zone from the internet. I don't know. I don't know how wireless internet works. All I know is that it's far inferior compared to having a proper Ethernet connection, which is why my streams are usually fairly decent when I do it off OBS and not with my phone camera like I'm doing now. So again, I'm only using the phone camera because I have no other choice. Unless I want to pour more time and money into getting a better connection, which I don't feel is worth it just for one game. Well, at least we got a couple of level ups in. And we're getting more moon grass. Like, we're now up to 30 full moon grass. And yeah, we have loads of item burden now. We could do this for days just to make sure we remain well stocked up on moon grass for the rest of the game. Probably not, though. I'm probably mainly just going to focus this stream towards the grinding. And like I said, we'll probably just focus next stream towards like maybe a couple of goes against the Maneater. And if I still feel like I'm having a rough time with him, we'll just start up the next Archstone area. That was close. Knowing that the Maneater is weak to fire, though, I'm still curious on what I could try. I suppose another thing I could do is when it's in midair, when it's like out of reach from melee attacks, I could try equipping fire bombs to try for ranged attacks and see how that goes. That's an idea. What are you up to there, Jedi? Okay. Jedi's playing Minecraft, everyone. So if you guys ever get boarded out by my constant grinding, you can go watch him. All right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I'm glad you're still sticking to the plan and making sure you just take some time away. I'm certain eventually things will clear up and you'll be able to safely stream again. All right, here we go again. Still interesting how they just have an explosion attack in a mind part. There we go. Definitely satisfying when they drop two instead of just one Moongrass. So I was thinking I remember these guaranteed drops just being for one Moongrass, not two. So I should definitely consider myself lucky if I ever get two Moongrass instead of one. We'll have a ways to go until we can level up again. As a reminder, as soon as well, once again, depending on what all I need to do to platinum this game, I'm probably not going to show off me getting the platinum live. Maybe I'll post a picture on some media platforms of when I platinum the game. Otherwise, I'm mainly going to do what I usually do in these playthroughs on the channel, where I show off all the bosses, along with show off all of the different endings, which, if I remember correctly, there is two unique endings to this game. So yeah, as soon as I beat every boss, whether they're... I don't know if this game has optional bosses, because all I know so far is that I need to collect the demon souls. And I'm pretty sure this game, nor the remake, has any DLC. At least I was not made aware if this game does have any DLC. Otherwise, I'm left to assume every boss in this game is required to finish the game. I should have done that. There we go. So there's clearly still a lot I don't know. And yeah, whoever finds this, feel free to offer whatever tips you can to make my experience not as tedious as this. I mean, it's only tedious because unlike the other Souls games, which gives you renewable healing items, here it's a lot more difficult and tedious to stock up on healing items. I find it strange how there's instances where I stun lock him and instances where my attacks don't stagger that guy. It's rather strange. Let's see, I'd say about 2 more runs of this and we'll be able to get another level up in. So yeah, after this, the future Souls games planned. Obviously, we'll get back to, after this, once I beat all the bosses and get all the endings, I'll get back to Dark Souls 3. So we did exactly one live stream of Dark Souls 3, made a bit of decent progress in it, and because that's when I got my hands on Demon Souls, I haven't touched the game since. So that's another reason why I want to get through this game as soon as possible. Not just because I have limited access, since this is my brother's PS3, but also because it's really Dark Souls 3 that's the game I want to get to. With how much I've enjoyed the Dark Souls series, and knowing that Dark Souls 3 has such an epic finish to it all, and I mean, I enjoyed the first area I did of the game on the one stream I did of the game. I'm down to get back to that game. That's why I'm so eager to get through this game. It's not just because of the limited access, because of me needing to borrow my brother's PS3 to play this, but also the actual game I want to get to at some point. So I suppose if I'm going to do a bit more to make myself more tanky, maybe it would be a good move to get some health level ups. I'm just still not fully sure what I should be allocating my levels towards because of the fact that I'm going for all these healing items. Unless we should have enough for another level up now. Let's see what this one will get us. Where'd the lady go? Where is she? Okay, she's over here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be the monumental, because the monumental is up above. Okay. Okay, I'm still getting some decent attack boosts from constantly leveling up strength, so I still have a reason to level it up. There is also the dexterity stat. I haven't been thinking much about leveling that up. Although I don't get as much scaling with that as I do strength, so I don't know how useful that'll be to level that up. Eventually, we'll get back to Dark Souls 3. And then after that, we still obviously have a lot of Souls games I want to try out. Obviously, there's the rest of the From Software library. There'll be Sekiro. Of course, eventually we'll get back to Elden Ring. That's one I'll be wanting to save for last, though. Mainly because of how big of a game that is, along with the fact that I hear that it and its DLC contains the hardest boss From Software has ever created, which leaves me a little bit intimidated by Elden Ring. I suppose if I want a game really similar to Dark Souls and I haven't had enough Dark Souls yet, maybe we can do Elden Ring before Sekiro. I just am unsure what kind of experience I'm going to get out of Sekiro. Because Sekiro, they say that it's very different from the other Souls games. Where Sekiro, it's like, unlike the other games where you could be like over leveled or rely off summons and stuff, Sekiro, you actually have to like learn and like try stuff out if you want to win. So it's like you really have to learn in that game if you want to win. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Well, we're in the 40s with Moongrass. I will say, with the rate that we're collecting Moongrass, I wouldn't be surprised if we have it almost maxed out by the end of the stream. I could definitely make that the objective of the stream. How did that attack not hit me? Of course that does. But I will say the rate that we're getting Moongrass is very satisfactory. That I could see us getting all the way up to 99 Moongrass by the end of this stream. And with the rate that we're going, we should get a few more level ups as well. Maybe while I'm back at the Nexus, we'll quick check and see how much it is. How much we get for leveling up Dexterity. We'll wait for the lady to show up in front. No, not that. Maybe we'll wait for the lady to show up in front of us to see for sure how things turn out. Now, I have gotten my hands on some other Souls-likes. Well, mainly just Liza P. I don't actually have that many Souls likes. Unless, depending on how things go, I'd be open to recommendations for other Souls likes. If you guys think that there's one out there that I'd like. We'll see how that goes, though. There's still lots of games to play for the channel. Nice try. Didn't even need to dodge roll for that. Nonetheless, even with this much Moongrass, I don't see myself running out anytime soon if I were to proceed with the game at this point. I do think because of how quickly it can get used up, though, I'm still going to keep it my objective to focus all out on making sure I get as much Moongrass as I can. So I really want to make sure for the rest of this playthrough that I don't run out. Because again, it is one of the things that makes this feel weaker compared to the other games is the fact that I don't have a convenient renewable healing item source. And this is my best way to get healing items, which is a bit on the tedious side. It makes it to where if you're on a boss run and you're using up healing items often, well, you run out, you're not going to have a way to heal during the boss, that you're going to have a much harder time with the boss. So one of the things that made the Dark Souls games satisfying is that you always had a renewable source of healing items. Sure, Dark Souls 2 maybe not the most convenient, since you don't get as many Estus flasks and it's a little bit more time consuming to heal. At the same time, the game does give you an unlimited supply of life gems. While not as strong as Estus flasks, it's like they're super cheap. I mean, I suppose this game has something similar, considering the fact that you can just buy a constant source of Moongrass from patches. The thing is, though, is that the Moongrass patches sells is also pretty pricey. That it also takes a bit of grinding if you want to buy a decent amount of Moongrass from him. And it's mainly because the game doesn't provide a convenient way to grind for souls compared to the Dark Souls 2, where it's like, depending on how far in the game you get, it's easy to grind for loads of souls. You know what I mean? It makes it to where the only decent source of souls you get is from beating bosses. And since, trying to beat a boss is my main reason for grinding right now, it prevents me from having a decent supply of souls while still needing to grind so I can get my hands on healing items. And because this guy is a guaranteed healing item drop, it makes it to where, as someone that also wants to focus souls towards leveling up and other useful stuff, it makes it to where I can't be. This is just my best method of grinding for Moongrass. In terms of other games for the channel, I've been thinking a bit about what I want to play next regarding Touhou, because I know I said that for the challenge streams, we can get back to the Touhou 13 extra stage. In terms of the more casual streams, I was thinking it would be a bit interesting if we briefly went back to Touhou 2. I might have said this already in last stream, but because I never properly streamed or recorded myself getting the other good endings in Touhou 6, I was thinking about returning to Touhou 6 for like maybe a single stream just so a single short stream just so I can get the other endings to that. For a casual stream anyway. Then we can get back to more of the spin-off games for the more casual Touhou streams. Which for Touhou streams that might be a while since again all casual streams moving forward is going to be towards Demon Souls. Okay, while you're in front of me here, I'm just going to real quickly see here how much I get out of. Okay, I still get a small attack boost for leveling up dexterity. So in a way, there's still some benefits, but I'm still on the in-between on if it's truly worth it or not. Okay, so I don't know if it's worth leveling up or if I should just focus more towards like having some more health or something. So I'd be down to get my health up to at least 20, especially as long as I continue to wear relatively weak armor. Well, we're roughly reaching the halfway point on being fully stocked up on moon grass. Then again, I can also deposit moon grass if we really want to keep going with it. So I think I'll be satisfied once we do get up to like 99 moon grass. I feel like that should be enough for us to finish the game with. I'd be amazed if we still have an instance in the game where we run out of moon grass even after that. I do think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it like maybe 3 attempts against the Maneater to see if like I'll have enough firepower with the Turpentine to take him out. At least the first one, so things can be a bit more bearable when the second one shows up. Because again, there's still also the risk that he can just knock me off the edge. So yeah, Maneater's still a bit of an annoying fight. But I think I'll have much better odds if I do make the move to take him out quickly. Nice try, boys. Use something more than a pickaxe next time. We're now up to 50 moongrass. Those webs still look rather terrifying. I still feel like it would be the scariest thing ever for an arachnophobe if they were just playing a game and there's like a section of the game that has spiders in it, and then they like turn over to see a spider on their wall. Like I would not be surprised if that had happened to someone somewhere out there. I feel like that's just going to be the scariest thing ever. Cause like you already got your spidey senses triggered from the spiders in the game, and then it's like now you see a spider in real life, and it's like You'd probably just want to escape your house at that point. Yeah. Okay. Come on now, buddy. Alright, so I'd say, based on the amount of souls I normally get, it'll take about 3 more runs of that to get another level up in. I do wonder if some way this game can, in this game, there's like a way you could theoretically go, hey, Madman, welcome to the stream. Hello, you're so sorry. What is quality so bad? So, Madman, uh, to sort of explain what's going on, is I'm using my brother's PS3 to play this game. And unlike the other games I played on the channel, where I'm directly streaming off my computer or with my other HDMI consoles, I can just use my Elgato capture card. The PS3 has something called HDCP that makes it to where my capture card doesn't work on the PS3. So I tried some alternate solutions, such as getting a splitter, only for it to turn out the splitter I got doesn't have HDCP bypassing. Uh, I did also try setting up an emulator to see if I could emulate this game. Alas, I hit kind of a dead end. Maybe with enough tinkering around, I could have emulated this game, but ultimately, I felt it not worth the time and money just to play one game. So while maybe a bit of a lazy solution, I've resorted to aiming my phone camera at the TV. Definitely a low quality method, but it is just going to be for one game for the channel, so I'm okay having to put up with this low quality of a stream for the time being. So yeah, I do apologize for the low quality. I can guarantee you that it'll only be for this game though. So as soon as I finish this game, which I don't know how many more streams it'll take until I finish this game, especially with me having to dedicate this entire stream towards grinding for Moongrass, since the Man-Eater has proven to be a bit of an annoying boss. With how easy he can knock me off the edge, and it's like, if you don't take out the first Man-Eater quickly, you kind of get overwhelmed by the two Man-Eaters double teaming you. So I have heard of something I can use to take out the first one maybe a bit quicker. Otherwise, if that strat doesn't work, I'm considering what else I should do. Whether it be if I can find out a place to get some more chunks of Hearthstone so I can max out my Claymore, or if I should just go ahead and start up the next two Archstones. Otherwise, I'm mainly just going to be dedicating the rest of the stream towards grinding. So yeah, if you know any good tips for Demon Souls, feel free to offer them. No matter how big or small they may be. Anything will help at this point. Where is the lady I used to level up? For some reason, she's not here right now. Are you trying to 100% the game? So normally, what I like to do, I do enjoy 100%ing the Souls games. Now, for the sake of the channel, and for the sake of making sure I make it to the next game, since I know some achievements are going to be rather tedious to work with and aren't really all that interesting, I'm mainly going to focus for the channel, beating all the bosses and getting all of the endings to the game. So not quite full completion, but also definitely more than just a single playthrough of the game. Unless if you want to help speed things up any way you can, I'm down for like some tips or advice. Or if you even want to resort to looking up a guide for me, so I can get some advice regarding like either where I can find some hardstone chunks, or if you know of a better way to grind for moongrass, or a place to get plenty of souls. Like if this game has its own version of the infinite souls glitch or not. Ah, there you are. So I'm open to anything for this. Okay. Now, since I'm wanting to make sure we have the best odds of taking out the man-eater quickly, I've been focusing all out on strength level ups. Now, knowing that I now know I can use turpentine to take out the man-eaters quicker, I leave it up to you to decide if I should consider focusing more levels towards like endurance or vitality. Right now, I feel like I have a decent amount of stamina. I'd be down to get some more health, especially since the particular healing items I'm getting are really good. You know what? Now that I look at it, I do see that while multiple level ups towards strength could add up, at the same time, the amount of extra health I'm seeing here does make me feel like I should get my health up to at least 20. So maybe we'll go for 20 vitality, is what I'll have as my objective. Just so we can have some extra health throughout my adventure. I feel like we'll need it. But yeah, if you are interested in sticking around, yeah, again, just know that I'm not going to do anything too interesting this stream in terms of progress. So I am just going to be grinding. I mean, grinding has gotten me places as I now have over 50 moongrass. I'm going to see if we can get up to 99 moongrass before I end the stream. Maybe if I have a bit of time left over, we'll try giving Maneater another go to see if I can beat him tonight. Otherwise, my objective is just to make sure I get as much moongrass as possible. So we need all the moongrass I can get. Don't worry about it, Jedi. Like I said earlier, no one can hear you since with me streaming with my phone, no one can hear the Discord voice channel this time. So yeah, we have a satisfying supply of moongrass. I just want to make sure we have plenty more in case I'll need it for the rest of the adventure. For all that I know, me still lacking in a decent renewable source of moongrass, I'm just gonna stock up on as much as I can for this stream. Then next stream we'll get back to making forward progress. Whether we actually pull off beating the Maneater before we do something else. Yeah, with this much moongrass, we'll basically have no reason to use any of the other moongrass in the game. Now that I think about it, we haven't encountered any poisonous swamps yet in the game. Normally, it's a constant staple in the Soulsborns that there's always a poisonous swamp in here at some point. Actually, I forget, was the Fool's Idol Archstone technically a poisonous swamp? Or no, I don't think that swamp poisoned you, though. I could be wrong. It has been a while since I last played this game. Alright, taking you down again. Getting some more moongrass. I should have named the title of the stream like Touching Grass or something. I should have given it a funny name to indirectly make it obvious. Make it may not make it obvious, but like in a funny way state that I'm grinding for moongrass. So that way those who play the game like know what I'm referring to, and those who haven't will just be confused. I forget what I normally have equipped for the boss, because right now I have an extra Souls ring equipped. I forget what the other ring I normally have equipped is. I'll have to remember that for when I inevitably go to fight that boss again. And again, based on what Rintlin said, still unsure if what they said means that the Man-Eater is the hardest boss in the game, and that it is worth it to do the other Archstones first. Just going off what they told me, and with what they told me, I'm given the impression that Man-Eater might be the hardest boss in the game. Or at least the most annoying boss. Find something funny, Jedi? Still got a long ways to go with this, but again, at the rate we're going, maybe will have a bit of time towards the end of the stream to make a bit more progress, or at least have some goes against the Man-Eater. All right, good luck, Jedi. I think that's what I'll do. We'll have some more goes against the Man-Eater towards the end of the stream. And then that'll decide if I want to keep at it or if I should focus next stream. Well, no, I think it's mainly going to be if we beat Maneater or not tonight. That will decide if we focus next stream towards finishing World 3, or if we move on to the other 2 Archstones. No idea how easy or difficult the other 2 Archstones will be. Maybe we'll finally come across a mage for once. So I'm still down to focus some leveling towards magic. We only have a basic Soul Arrow spell, and I still think it would be a good idea to have some magic spells for those bosses that are weak to magic. Because there was that Flame Lurker boss that was actually in this area. And it's like, if there's another boss like that who's weak to magic, it would be a good idea to have some stronger spells and some stronger magic power. So we're not stuck with what we have now. Oh, nice, Jedi. I forget what bastions are. I don't really know much about a lot of the stuff that are in the newer Minecraft updates. So I have no idea what a bastion is. I couldn't fully hear that, Jedi. Could you repeat that? Now, in terms of next stream, I know I'm going to be busy Sunday. Well, not busy, but more like going to be doing some stuff with some organizations. And I won't get to stream Sunday. As well as I'm going to be doing some co-op with a friend on their stream. And then for tomorrow, maybe we could have some time to do another Demon Souls stream. Before movie night starts tomorrow. So I forget if my event with the group was more of an afternoon time or an evening time. So I'll kind of decide how tomorrow goes. I should probably just look that up now, real quickly here. Okay, so if I look at, here we are, and it will be at a pretty early, actually, that's closer to noon. Okay, yeah, I should have plenty of time then on Sunday after my event to spend time with my friend. Of course. Well, at least I got the moon grass. So even if I die here, I can just pick it up on my next run. What matters is I get the moon grass. And hey, we made it back anyway. Honestly, though, I wonder if it would just be faster to let them. Ooh, okay. I just noticed that a friend is currently live with a game I like. So I think with that in mind, despite the stream having only gone on for a couple of hours, well, almost 2 hours, we are we do have a pretty satisfactory amount of moongrass. So I'm willing to give this a few more goes just so we can get one more level up. And then maybe I'll end stream and get a raid started. Because, ooh, they're at the core. Yeah, seeing it how they're at the core, I kind of like to raid them because they're playing Undertale and they're going to be going up against Metaton soon. I'd kind of like to see that. So once again, this is the second time in a row a live stream gets cut short due to a friend of mine also being live at this time and is playing a game I like. We do have a lot of moongrass though that I suppose what we have is a satisfactory amount that should hopefully get us through the rest of the game. So I guess we won't be having any runs against the Maneater tonight. So we'll just finish leveling up here and then we'll call it a stream. We got up to roughly, it seems like 70 moongrass. I'd say that's a pretty good amount. So I do feel ready now that next stream I do of this game, we should be ready for whatever we do next, whether we decide to just start up the next area or try to give the Maneater another go. Again, I'm a little bit on the in between about what I'd like to do next. Returning to this game by taking on a boss I was having trouble with last time, while I do know his weakness, at the same time, I don't know how useful that weakness will be. So I don't know if it'll guarantee my victory or not. Let's see. I know we don't have enough here. I just want to check and see. Okay, one more run of this should be enough for me to max this out and end the stream. I mean, I suppose if I wanted to, I could go for a bit longer and begin the raid when she's closer to the end of the core. Well, the core's a neat area. I wouldn't say there's anything too special that I'd like to react to at that part of the game. I just want to see if we can at least get this stream to 2 hours before we end. But depending on how quickly they finish the core, could depend on a factor into how quickly this gets cut short. All I know is that they'll eventually be done soon. We will have to end stream. Okay, now where is... Ah, there you are. I mean, we got enough level ups that we're now up to 500 HP. I suppose that's pretty satisfactory. Ooh, I also got to remember to repair my weapons and armor. Keep this in tip-top shape so it doesn't get too expensive to repair later on down the road and it doesn't end up breaking. You come back alive. I need your business. Yeah, I suppose we have a bit more time. I suppose if we do end up running out of time, though, I can just allocate the remaining souls towards, if it's possible to buy a more turpentine from one of the shopkeepers, or if I should just buy some more moongrass. I think in terms of buying moongrass, I'll probably keep it at the half moongrass since that one is a bit more of a reasonable price. And at least restores a somewhat decent amount of health. Even if it's not as high restoring as the full moongrass. Just an idea if we don't get enough souls here to max out my level. Or, well, no, to get in another level up. Again, though, we do have a ton of moongrass now. Here we go again. But at least we got a bit more health. Well, it sort of only looks like we're getting a tiny increase, and it's like majority of the health boost we get is going towards what we can only have as a human, not being stuck as a spirit. I mean, there is still the benefit with each level up that we get a general defense buff. Oh, that actually killed me. Okay. I'm impressed. Despite the health buffs, only took him 2 attacks. Normally, I'm just barely able to tank it. So knowing that I've been getting some health buffs and that still took me out in 2 hits is rather odd. Okay, good hit, buddy. Unfortunately, it couldn't save you from me. I dodged one, got hit by the other. Okay, they are reaching a part of the game where they're getting close to the boss fight, so I'm wondering if I should right now, because I don't know how easy or hard of a time they'll have, depending on what they do to navigate the core. Let me see, does Patches sell turpentine? Oh, geez, watch it. Do you sell turpentine? No, you don't. I could buy a bit of, like, late moongrass. Does anyone else here sell turpentine?
I do. You come.
Wait, do you have a regular shop? I didn't check. I always check other stuff here, but I want to see if any of these guys. Okay, you don't have turpentine. Does anyone here? Okay, you just tell me stuff. I'm looking for the shopkeepers here. Do you also have nothing to say? Oh, you were at least okay. I know this guy is. Okay, no wait. This guy just sells miracles. I thought there were other people here. I mean, I can try that shopkeeper in this place and see if they sell turpentine. So if we go to the shop that's regularly in this area, I want to see if they sell turpentine. I have no reason to kill these guys. I don't need any Heartstone shards at this point. Since, well, it would maybe have some benefits to upgrade my armor and shield. I haven't seen any real benefits to that yet throughout my adventure. All right, keep moving. Dragons are going to be firing soon. Yep, here they come. There we go. I just want to get to the shopkeeper. If I remember correctly, the shopkeeper should be, well, kind of all the way down the road here. But they are over here. So a guy hiding around the corner, right? Yeah. I remember you. And I know somewhere up ahead there's dogs. Lucky hits. Okay, there's still a lot more dogs. Got him though. And you should be right up here. Where is he? Ah, there you are. Hello. Okay. Oh, good. He does sell turpentine. So I can buy a little bit more of that from it. Oh, I just realized the price he sells moongrass at is more expensive than what Patches sells. I like the armors that have stamina regeneration. All right, having a bit more of that should get me a few more goes against the Man-Eater. With that, we have loads of moongrass. We couldn't quite max out, but because a friend of mine is streaming, I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if I die here, since I'm not carrying that many souls. But yeah, I do want. They could reach Mettaton at any moment, so I'd like to hurry up and get a raid started on Twitch so we can watch that. All right, we're gonna make it back, or okay, we're gonna die to the drakes there. Not a big deal, since we were only carrying 200 souls anyway. But in total, we have gotten 73 moongrass from this one stream. So I'd say for a grinding stream, this was pretty effective at getting me a satisfactory amount of moongrass. No idea if this will get me through the rest of the game or if we, in the future, will end up needing to do another grinding stream. I do know that I've always enjoyed having a lot of healing items in these games because they help, for sure. With that, though, that'll wrap up tonight's stream. Like I said, we'll see if we do another stream tomorrow. Otherwise, maybe next Monday, in preparation for my job interview, we'll do a bit of a challenge stream. Although I think it's going to be less challenge focus and more just a little in between with each run of Touhou that I do. So I do kind of want to get Touhou 6 out of the way while it's on my mind before we go back to doing the Touhou 13 extra stage. So with that, that's my plan. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my content when I get to other games in better quality when I'm not having to resort to a phone camera, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch and are going to be partaking in the raid here, feel free to leave a follow and also click the notification bell. For those of you interested in seeing what I'm up to on other platforms, I am active on Twitter, as well as have my own Discord server that, should you be willing to be respectful and abide by the rules, I'm down to send you an invite where on the server you can chat with, where you can stay updated with stream announcements, chat with my regulars, post some memes, as well as be able to join the voice channel where you can chat with me live on stream. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone. All right, let's get going with the raid. All right, yep. See you next time, Jedi.